and welcome to the show. We are here today on GTA 5 with some more racing. We have got a big, boaty American car. I love how this is a two-door American car and the size and length of it compared to a two-door European car. But anyway, yeah, it's the Virgo. I don't know when the last time we drove this car was. Probably quite a long time ago. The weirdness, what is the weirdness that is going on here? Are we trying to get the great orange off the top of the, I'm gonna say, like, food stand, maybe? Drink stand? Juice stand, there we go. Right, I think it's racing time. It's the world's iffiest start. Yep, it's the world. It's the FailRace guarantee. Something dumb is going to happen at the start. So this is a relatively long lap. These are not particularly quick cars. So we've got a 4-lap race. Oh dear. I mean, that was, yeah, that was unfortunate. Dangerman didn't really have anywhere to go. I didn't really have anywhere to go either on that one. We just came around a corner and suddenly there was an car in front of us. Not ideal. We will... I mean, we're well within the lead group. There's slipstream, there's catch up on, of course. So even if you have a terrible start to the race, I don't know why my slipstreams decided not to work. Thank you, Brazen. That's quite helpful. No, Art's had some issue on the outside there. Oh no. Oh god. We've all had some issues through there. I was trying to go to the outside. I just slightly misjudged where I was putting my car. Yeah, you've got slipstream and catch up. So if things go wrong at the start, your race isn't over. There's still a chance you can get back into the fight and you can be involved and have some fun. Where on earth are we going? Oh, this section's always fun. Oh, down there. We had to say a long time ago. Oh no. God damn it. I had a good run. I didn't even expect to... a bit of a weird way we got bounced off the back of that car. I didn't really expect to be going that fast through that bit. And when I wasn't that fussed about bumping the back of a car because I figured we'd just nudge it forward. And nope. Nope, physics got angry and decided that what we really needed to do was to go sideways. Please don't be a sticky bush. It was not. I don't want to have to deal with a bush that spins my car around when going for that. Can we be flat through there? Probably. Do you want to be flat through there? Possibly not. Okay, well now, as I was saying with the whole slipstream and catch-up, we are going to need it. We are 100% going to need it because we have had a terrible start to this race. And having been on the streets of Grapeseed, we are now onto a floating bit of circuit, basically. I mean, there'll be less bits of scenery to catch us out. I took a bit too much speed through there. We might be okay here on the exit if we can get some slipstream. We do kind of need to... It needs to be neat and tidy. Oh, I don't think Art would have known that we had a huge run through here. But yeah, kind of smart, make our way through the traffic as quick as possible. If we can catch up to Brazen quickly, that would be helpful. I think what's going to happen is we're going to bring a whole group towards Brazen. Well, ideally what we want is we want to break free of the group and immediately be in the next group, so that we don't lose any time for sort of infighting, if you will. Now, like, we can try and work together with cars, but it's always dangerous with a big group because a big group can work together well, or a big group can get stuck fighting and cost themselves a whole bunch of time. We are side by side with Aaron, and Brazen's visited a ditch. And that's not where the yellow machine would have wanted to go. I thought we were going to get that pass completed on the grey car. We did not. Art is looking to the outside. 3 wide up here is not going to work. Art's going to back out and go for a cutback on the exit there. Will not quite work. Shadow has missed the braking point and visited the building up there. We will hopefully hold this. But this is the problem we've got, is we've been having a big fight over 10th. The leaders are pulling further away. The leaders are making ground at this point. Who is that ahead of us? It's Bumpy, it is. We will have to... I mean, if we can catch Bumpy, be careful. Oversteer up this part is very easy to get. That was perfect. We got that one really nicely through there. We are going to I mean, if we can work with Bumpy and just have the two of us trying to go forward, fantastic. I mean, if Aaron is close enough, which they are not, and we, as I said, work as a pair can be quite effective if you get it right. Because we shouldn't be costing each other too much time. Although I think by the looks of it, I was just braver through that section than the pink machine. Now we did find ourselves in a bit of no man's land. Although one of the cars up ahead has had an accident, has had a little mistake, and that looks like a longbow. If we can get into the slipstream, this might be a quite quick lap for me. Where we were fighting early on, but the rest of the lap, oh no, it's a Liam. Liam's sort of dark grey and Longbow's dark green from distance look very similar. If we can get in a slipstream, well, we won't quite get in a slipstream before the end of the lap. Let's say this will be quite a fast lap time because we're not being slowed down by catch-up. We lost some time, just a little bit of time fighting early on, but we have had some good slipstream pulls around the rest of the lap. And I have just been on a mission to make sure that I can get into the fight before the end of the race. No one wants to be driving around in no man's land for longer than they have to be. Didn't know what side Liam was going. And Liam actually, I think, expected us to go the other way anyway. We're up to 8th now, and we have pretty much caught the pack. It's about to get a whole lot more hectic here. I've got so much momentum. We're going to try to go around the outside of Gliska. I'm turning up at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I've got so much speed. I've got so much speed going into this group. I couldn't really arrest it for that. Well, we caught up super quickly and almost had to jam on the brakes. And yeah, Gliska did not have time to react and avoid that one. Level 8 is to the front. And of course now it's a whole different sort of racing. Because I'm trying to make a pass on Gliska and I run into the back of Liam. Well, Gliska's busy trying to make a pass on, cars ahead and everything. It's just, you've got to be very patient, especially with the track as narrow as it is here. Very easy to make a mistake, as level 8 has found out. Oh, once again I get a great run off that corner. I don't know whether the cars ahead lifted or checking up, but that's the second time I've done exactly the same thing there, where I've thought I was far enough back, but we get an amazing drive off the corner and just boot the car in front. That time didn't spin me off to the side. Brazen is around having a look, but there's nowhere to really go. Ewan wants to make it 3 wide down here, but it's just so dangerous to do it. Brazen's going to get the run on the exit and might pass us, and does. We are just sitting back at the moment, being careful, essentially, through this section. We will get a big run, though, down here. Yeah, there was a gap, but unbeknownst to Chris, Chris ended up closing the gap. This is where a lot of the slipstream runs are going to go. We're going to try and get Brazen past because I want to follow into that gap. Chris hit the back and got sideways. We are going to try and get ourselves to the inside. Where are we going to be able to do anything, though, from back here? That is the real conundrum. We might be able to do something on the exit because we were far enough. We're just sort of sat a little bit further back so that we could get a slipstream. Oh, Liam with a huge accident. Liam bounced off the curb bit and just got fired airborne. Impega did well to survive that. Did not realise they were on the inside still until the last second. That could have ended really badly. We've got a huge amount of speed here. Got nowhere to go with it, though. Did not expect Ninetales across in front to suddenly pick up speed. Impega found a gap through the middle. It's absolute madness here at the front of the pack. Ewan with a bump into the back of the white car, gets a little sideways but gathers it all back up. We are 3 by 3 heading through what is a straightforward corner on your own, but it's far from straightforward when you are 4 wide. Oh, we're gonna have to do something about this. Danger Man is gonna survive. Ninetales taking an alternate line. I've got no slipstream here in the middle. We've been a little bit left. Yeah, we have been absolutely dumped by everybody down here because we were stuck in the middle with no slipstream. We should have maybe just lifted and tried. Although it's I've described GTA like oval racing before, and it kind of is. It's like Daytona or Talladega. If you get abandoned on a line, you can't just jump back into line necessarily when there's this many cars together. You're kind of just stuck with where you are, and no one moved, no one filled the gap in front in the middle, and everyone behind wanted to go either side, so I had no support. And again, we're going to get stuck No one really wants to form a second line at the moment. Gliska is now going to try it. We are going to follow that and give it a go. I don't mind the wider line here. Well, I do mind it when that's happening. We're trying to avoid... Gliska gets a huge shove from Stevie. I mean, it's a successful one. Got them going again. We've abandoned that side of the circuit. We are now following Brazen. We got slow-mo bushed down there. We get away with it, but we are very slow. Stevie helps us get going as well. I think we've fallen out of contention for the lead, although who knows? It was just so much fight. It's so difficult to keep up the speed. I don't know why I had such a big lift through there. Though we may get a nice second wind of this. We're too far back to really get anything. That's annoying and frustrating. We will try and do something down here. I'm going to defend the inside. I don't really want to give Liam an easy pass. Like, I do want to work together with people in the slipstream, but at this point, I don't want to be losing places because we do not have very long. I was out there looking for a curb, did not find one that was of any use to me. It was a little bit further away than I wanted. We're going to be on the inside for the next corner. Can't make it work, although Liam is slipping and sliding all over the place. We might be able to get back past Liam. There's been an issue on the outside for Brazen and Chris. I mean, we've got a decent exit, but it's not going to be enough for a victory of any sorts. We crossed the line in 7th. We made a couple of places. I mean, it got a bit manic at the end, at the final lap, and yeah, we kind of got abandoned in that middle lane. That just didn't work for us, and then we just couldn't recover, pretty much. Stevie with a phenomenal lap, 2:30. I'm going to guess, yeah, on one of the recovery laps we would have got the 2:33. We got slipstream quite powerful in places around this track. It was a good race. It was a good race. We had a little bit of running in no man's land, but yeah. Damn it. couldn't quite get in the right place to do much at the end there. But good fun. Good fun nevertheless. We move to something a fair bit faster for our next race. This is the FMJ. Overtaking will probably be a little easier with this car. I would say it will potentially be a bit easier. Not actually quite sure how it's all going to go. It's been a long time since I've driven this car. It's one of the supercars that you kind of forget is in GTA on them. At least I do anyway. It's quite a cool vehicle. I don't dislike it. It's just it's forgotten about by now. We have a decent start. There are 3 wide immediately. We get a little connected with the back of Brazen. Just couldn't quite slow it down enough for that one. No massive harm done though. I mean, big slipstream will kick in down this section. We are heading off towards a wall on that outside line, which isn't great. Now we are still stuck side by side with level 8. Oh, Brazen. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I mean, it's so easily done. I'm sure Brazen's not the first one. I'm sure someone fell off in the first race, we just didn't see it. It is quite funny to see, to witness happening. Ewan with that adventure. These will be more oversteery on some of these bumps. You will have to be more careful. Corners that were flat out will no longer be flat out. I don't imagine here will be flat out in these. I mean, I like that corner. I'm already liking that corner in these cars. Oh, that's actually a jump. Yep, things are different. Things are definitely different with these. Wasn't expecting a huge amount of airtime. I mean, we got assist from Gliska. Please don't be one of those bushes that spins us. Oh, no, we are in the trees. Well, not trees. We're in the tyre bridge thing. Yeah, maybe a little ambitious going 3 wide. Although I don't know if I could have. I don't know what cars are behind me. Whether I could have actually got out of that one if I'd wanted to, because we were being pushed from behind as well in some of that. But there will hopefully be a chance for recovery. We are past Chris. How fast can you go through there? The answer is very, but you've got to be careful because the back end likes to do its own thing. Oh, level 8's in a horrible place. Such an awkward place to recover. Done a good job, actually, of getting going again, because if you're stuck on the inside there, you reverse, you end up in the middle of traffic, but if you don't move, you're stuck on the apex in a horrible place. So you've kind of got to sort of sit in place and spin the wheels to turn the car. Yeah, That is a horrible, horrible place to be stuck, to be trying to recover from. There's no real easy or safe way to do it. We've got a good exit. Chris with a bit of a slide. Impega will also get slipstream. Brazen's recovered from their trip off of the bridge. I don't know. They were maybe you know, investigating the irrigation in this area. There's plenty of irrigation ditches to end up in. It's looking like an angry pack of cars behind us, to be honest. I don't know how much of a... I was a little bit cowardly through there. We didn't quite need as much of a brake as I used. Will we have a car coming past? Not. I don't think Impega's quite going to be close enough down here. This part is very fast. I don't know if you'd really want to be overtaking. I'm trying to not get understeer or oversteer, but we kind of got a bit of neutral steer. We just sort of ran out of grip up at the top there and just did not carry the pace that we wanted. Oh, that was... I thought I was going in the wall. Impega will be a little bit frustrated being sat behind us. Impega was faster through that section as well, but there was just an orange car having a moment. And we got a slide, and I think that will probably put Impega past. Maybe the curb boosting sort of saved us. I mean, it has got us right towards the lead group. It's all about to change anyway. Now, we've dragged Impega with us to the lead group quite well, at least. So while we have probably frustrated the white car... Whoop! Again. We are now at least in the lead group. That is not going to be a place where we can do much. Oh, God, Liam's had another moment on that corner. With... the back of my car is going to be white, I think, by the end. They're only little nudges, not really done anything. There goes the slipstream. Wow, that would be a hell of a photo finish. Had that bit, I don't actually know which way it would have gone between me and Impega, to be fair. Gliska has turned back up with a whole big wiggle pass, but they now have the lead. Danger Man is on the outside. We're going back to the hold. Oh, God, stack up. God. I was not even trying to go for a gap in the middle of that one. And this is the thing with supercars, that everything happens so very quickly. The things change direction, they brake and they accelerate so quickly. If there is something that happens that you didn't quite expect Glister's car to be where it was, but it happens so fast that I don't have time to do anything about it now suddenly being where I wasn't expecting it to be. And then that's when you get crashes like... I mean, there are cars worse than this for it as well. Chris was a bit slow off of that one. I didn't really... I hoped maybe the bump would have imparted some of my momentum to Chris to get them going, because I didn't really have anywhere... I didn't have enough grip to go anywhere. Oh, Chris found the bush. It's a horrible, horrible bit of scenery that will grab your car and spin it around. Now, we have got a line of vehicles here. Oh, that... I mean, that corner in the Vigoro was great. Uh-oh. Oh, Brazen's going to... Oh, where is Brazen going to land? I don't know. There's the yellow car come back down. Someone else is on top of Ewan through there. Oh, me and Level 8 are right on the outside through there. Did not really get the slipstream that we wanted. Level 8 is going to go looking the long way round. You know, but riding the wall does not really get you any speed at this circuit. We are back past. The problem we've got here is we had a good exit. However, Danger Man was always going to end up being where we wanted to be, essentially, down there. I don't actually know why I wanted to go that way particularly, because it makes us a really funky line for this section. Level 8 gives us a little help. Danger Man slides out of the final corner. It's a drag race up towards the finish line. There may be just enough time. Again, that would be another hell of a photo finish between the three of us. However, Ewan and Level 8 are now joining in this one. These things can bump draft if they need to. It's probably not going to happen too much. But oh no, Ewan and Level 8 have dropped back. So that's fine. We are side by side with Impega all the way down this section. We are on the brakes now. The trick is try and stop the car from oversteering, which we have done. Liam, different cars are now coming to join us. Like Liam and Stevie are coming to join the party, as is Chris. Chris recovering from spin on the previous lap. We do not get off that corner as well as I wanted to. No, we're going to be better off. Rather than taking the tight line and sacrificing all of our speed for probably not really getting the pass done, I will just happily sit and follow, although Chris struggling getting the exit speed off of that corner. The same thing happened last lap. We didn't even need slipstream on this. We just carried a lot more speed on the exit. Impega with a lot of understeer. Impega almost in the concrete there. Gets incredibly lucky with that. We are going to carry a whole load of speed. It's on a bit of a funky line. Oh, and it's my turn to get very close to some concrete. Liam in the background had a tremendous accident. Brazen's found a roof to park on. Is that where Brazen landed from that escapade last lap around? I think it might have been. Actually, maybe. I mean, I did say, I think I moved across to get the slipstream of Danger Man. I thought I blocked Impega's run. There may have been some lag, because Impega was still very much behind me, and that car suddenly shot off the side of the map. So either Impega made a mistake, or there was some lag or whatever, and I murdered Impega without actually murdering Impega, because we didn't make contact with the car at all. We were in front of it. What I did was perhaps a little rude in terms of, going for the slipstream. We can get again. So what I did in that one, and that did work actually, is I focused entirely there on the exit of that final corner. Danger Man carried a lot of speed into the final corner, but couldn't really use it on the exit. We were quite slow on the way into the corner, but we didn't slide, and we made the most of it on the exit, and it worked for the run to the finish line. I mean, for the last 3 laps, there has been this crazy neck-and-neck battle to the line, and this, the final lap of the race, I bet is the one that doesn't go my way, because, that is the way it tends to go, but we will see. We will see what happens. I mean, we're back to the whole 2x2. That level 8's trying a line. It's a line that's not going to probably work, and I've got nothing I can really do here. We are just sort of stuck. We again have got a good exit. It's not as good as it has been, or the cars ahead have done, better. I'm not going to be able to pass here. This is kind of a single file area. We are maybe going to be able to get a slipstream off of Liam, and that'll get us back to 4th. Oh, Liam will have had a lift. Probably not a terrible idea. Gliska gets a big slide. We have carried great momentum through there. Danger Man is to the lead of the race. I was on a slightly funky line, so I had a lift. Liam is still there, having a look. He's going to give us a push all the way towards this pack of cars. We are going to go all the way to the inside. Can I slow it down, though, for the corner? We can, but we're going to go wander wide. Danger Man and Liam are up the inside. I've got to take a tight line through there, because there were going to be a bunch of cars on the outside. Oh, they all trying to get across for the line through this next section. It's side by side. The cars are absolutely on the limit of the grip here. Ninetales has snuck up on everybody. We've found a way through that mess in second, but I think we might be a bit too far back to really do anything about Liam, although can we? We've had these amazing slipstream runs to the line in previous laps. It's not going to quite be enough this time around. We follow Liam across the line. Damn it. Great race. Really fun battles in that one. Really, really good fun battles in that one. But Liam would get it. We were all fighting like crazy through those sort of fast S-bends. Brazen has found a vantage point. I don't quite know. I choose to believe that Brazen got up here from that accident. We kind of saw it in the background. We saw it disappear. I don't really see where it went. And honestly, I don't know how else you would have got up there if it wasn't from that. So I'm going to choose to believe that that is how Brazen made it onto that part. That's a good fun circuit. It's a fast circuit, challenging circuit, easy to make mistakes on. But yeah, a good fun track. That, though, is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much to Danger Man for building that wonderful circuit. And, of course, thank you all very much for watching. That, though, is going to be it from me. Until next time, goodbye.